Oh, so glad you could join me. Welcome to St. Louis, the gateway to the West. Beldrana, glad to meet you. All right, so anyway, hi there. Thanks for following me on Facebook, Philip. Seasonal Jacket joined. William Friedman from the Cross Country Local in downtown St. Louis, Missouri. And please follow me. Oh, you are in okay, I'm not sure. Anyway, yes, so here we are at the gateway to the West. And so a significant milestone in the Cross Country Local, an expedition to go from the Atlantic to the Pacific across the United States using only local transit. And so I'll be getting on the Metrolink from here out to Clayton, and they are, and that's where I'm spending the weekend with some friends in the West County. And then, well, I'll talk about it a little more later. But Missouri Mass Transit is not all that after Indiana, Illinois, and even Ohio. There's much to be desired around here. But while scenery here, this is the coolest shot. I don't want to overhype this, but what happens is we are on 8th Street and we're crossing Chestnut. We turn left on Chestnut, and there it is, the St. Louis Gateway Arch. And just gonna walk a little closer, get a better picture. Yep, there it is, the gateway to the west. We're already west of it, so I guess it's the gateway to the east from here. But whatever. Maybe I'll flip this in when I mix it into a YouTube video. But yeah, so you got that Capitol-looking building there. I don't know if that's the state capitol. Anyone know anything about St. Louis? I don't. I'll tell you, this is my first time actually walking through. Turn it upside down, it will be the gateway to the moon. Okay, cool. I think they already did that on Sci-Fi Channel. Defiance. I understand it's a really good series. I can't get into it. Although I hope that my host for the weekend has AMC so I can stay up to date on Walking Dead. I don't know how they're going to resolve the Glenn thing. Certainly not to anyone's satisfaction. So what is the planned route to the West Coast? All right, well, first thing is, like I said, I'm going to get on the Metrolink here. Hold on. Yeah, so I'm going to get on the Metrolink, and that takes me to the West County. From there, there's not a whole lot of mass transit in rural Missouri. There's an organization called OATS that, you know how I've said that every state I've gone to, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, there's always this one person who really knew and cared about mass transit in the area and wanted me to succeed. I must have called half a dozen different OATS offices, and not one of them would or could lift a finger, and none of them were even the least bit embarrassed by that. It was it's unusual in that they just didn't care. And that to me is a management problem. So I don't know what to tell you, except I'm really, really disappointed in the OATS rural transit system in Missouri. As it turns out, what I'm going to do is take airport expresses. First, there's something called the Easy Go bus from Lambert to Columbia, the state capital. And then there's another bus called MOEX that takes me from Columbia to Kansas City. And then I don't know what kind of mass transit there is in Kansas City. There better be something, because I'm couch surfing at a friend's house while I'm there. But I know in the morning I'll be able to use Lawrence, Kansas's Texas to actually get into Kansas. From there, as you might have heard, things are a little unsettled, so I'll report back when things are more settled. In the meantime, it is my intention to stay classy. So outside of that, the trick then is to get to Wichita, then I don't understand these traffic lights in St. Louis. This is downtown. I don't want to see a blinking light. It's either red or it's green. Come on, St. Louis, get it together. All right, so anyway, this is the metro station. So let me sit down a sec and look at you. And whoa, there we go. All right, so I'm gonna head down to Wichita, and then to where am I going from Wichita? All right, Oklahoma City, Wichita Falls, Texas, Fort Worth, Abilene, Midland, Mineral Wells, Abilene, Midland, Odessa, El Paso, Las Cruces, and then I'm gonna have to engineer something to get from Las Cruces to Tucson. I've got some ideas. And it might actually be going from Juarez to Nogales instead. But I have a few ideas, and that is an absolute last resort, because this isn't a suicide mission. So from Tucson, I'm going up to Gila River, to Phoenix, to Laughlin, to Vegas, to Carson City, South Tahoe, Sacramento, and finally San Francisco. In the meantime, I do want to thank Clever Commute for the shout out. They signal boosted the blog post I made on Echo Lane. I'm going to try to write another one for Echo Lane this weekend. And anyway, I'm also working on lining up some corporate sponsors, and I'll have more on that as it happens. So anyway, again, William Friedman for the Cross Country Local. If you care to be a corporate sponsor, you can just follow me on Twitter. First of all, if you're going to follow this topic on Twitter, it's hashtag XCLocal. That's X-Ray Charlie Local for Cross Country Local. Same thing for Instagram. If you want to follow me and send me a tweet or a private message on Twitter, it's just William Friedman, Freedman. You can also follow the Cross Country Local on Facebook, and if you aren't deep-pocketed enough to give a corporate sponsorship, but you'd still like to provide some kind of material support for the Cross Country Local, there is a GoFundMe campaign that I'd love to have you along. Alrighty, so anyway, looks like I got a train to catch. So again, William Friedman for the Cross Country Local, and I will see you on the route. And if I don't talk to you soon, have a great weekend.